It's a lovely Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, whatever it is in Las Vegas. It's about 75 degrees out, really beautiful out there. Just got back from TAO, from the Vinyl Wednesdays weekly party, which Racket Magazine was hosting this week. That would be my magazine. And what this is, for those who don't know, it's pretty much the Bargain DJ Collective, which is this collective of DJs who spin only vinyl, and they usually specialize in like old school hip hop and funk and soul and some like 80s dance pop stuff, and they kind of toss it all together, but it's all vinyl, and it's usually like three guys that trade off, and it's pretty good stuff. So they used to do this Wednesday nights at the Beauty Bar. It was called Fantastic Damage. They got this opportunity to do it at TAO in the lounge on the first floor, which we'll get to that in a second. A big move for the guys, so they move up into the lounge, bring the hipster crowd from downtown into TAO, which is on the Strip, in the Venetian, and it's a free event still, but obviously different vibe from the Beauty Bar. Beauty Bar is open, you can smoke, drinks are cheap, there's not ample seating, but there's plenty of free seats. Whereas TAO, you have VIP seating and expensive drinks and can't smoke and other sort of things. Anyway, it's taken off. I mean, it's a really great night. It's packed in there every Wednesday night. There's usually a line, not a big line, but a bit of a line. They have a gallery set up in the there's like a little lobby room next to the entrance. So they have different artists in there. They're doing body painting tonight. It was cool, but I think the party might have jumped the shark. If you look at the crowd, you notice it's not so much the hipster crowd that followed the Bargain DJs over from downtown. It's more kind of combination of regular club people and industry people and some tourists, and a few hipsters are still there, but usually the ones that kind of show up at every event anyway, like no matter where it's at. So, not that it's a bad thing. I mean, it's good that they're getting exposed to kind of a different crowd, but one thing, way too packed in there, way too crowded. There's not enough room. There's nowhere for people to dance, and that was one of the key things, is people would come to the Beauty Bar to dance to the stuff that the DJs were throwing down vinyl, and you really can't do that. Now TAO, for those who aren't familiar, and maybe for those who are, you've got a lounge on the first floor and a restaurant seating area on the first floor. They open up the restaurant seating area later in the evening after they kick out all the diners, but they don't really utilize that a lot. Then you go up some stairs, and there's a lounge area to one side that is very underutilized, and then there's the main nightclub that's behind these giant doors. It would make perfect sense to take this event and split it up over the two floors, or just to move it completely up to not the main club area, but the lounge area, where there's a little bit more room. It's still all VIP seats and stuff, but there's two bars. You would probably find TAO increasing its bar intake if more people could get to the bars, because right now you really can't get to the one main bar in the lounge. But if you split it up over the two floors, that'd be kind of cool, because, I don't know, it just would be. You'd have better flow of traffic. You wouldn't have everyone gathered around. I mean, literally, you cannot move in this place. And there's no room to dance. And people stand by the bar, and you can't even get to the bar, and you can't get around them. I don't know. That's my thoughts. That's just, I don't know. It might bring more people in if they know they actually have a more comfortable atmosphere, and they can kind of mingle around a little bit more. And I mean, if they're bringing in this many bodies, you may as well open up the second floor to everybody and just maximize what's happening. I don't know. That's all I got to say. So I left a little bit early. Got the magazines out, talked to some people, handed out some bandanas and stuff. So for anyone that did come, I hope you had a good time, or you're having a good time now. For those who didn't, and for anyone associated with TAO, open the upstairs, get more bodies going up there, and I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to go to bed. Good night.